this video, I'm waking some stuff up, okay? We're waking it up. We're starting hot 2025. You saw the title. You saw the title. This has to be discussed. This has to be discussed. I'm trying to help y'all. I'm trying to help y'all the way I would have wanted to be helped, okay? We need to learn how to spot monitoring spirits and how to make sure that we don't feed them, all right? In 2025, again, as my other videos have stated, we need to learn how to stop talking. Hey guys, and welcome to my channel. This is Lexsa with another video. I'm back. 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 No, honestly, it feels so good to be back on YouTube, you guys. Like, I know most people are probably gonna start coming on Instagram and YouTube again, so pew 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 pew. I'm back. Yeah, I'm back and I'm better. There's so much to talk about, but first things first, make sure you guys follow me and like this video. Make sure you subscribe and follow me on all social media platforms at Lexsa Marie, which is Instagram, TikTok, Twitter. I also have an Amazon storefront. I'm literally on every possible thing that you can think of, okay? I don't use Twitter, but I'm on there, you know? So make sure you guys follow me. Sorry, I wanted to zoom in a little bit on this video. But make sure you guys follow me on all platforms, and we're just gonna hop right into it, okay? We're gonna hop right into it. I have notes. If you are an OG, you know that I have notes. Okay, so something that has been on my mind for the past couple months, I wanna say since like probably August or so of 2024, is the idea of monitoring spirits. And I always knew it was something that stemmed biblically, and I just didn't know what it was. So when I started to read, I specifically read Judges 16, okay? And if you want to know what a monitoring spirit is, read Judges 16, okay? And I had taken notes when I had read that specific like story in the Bible. But basically in Judges 16, it's a story about Samson and Delilah, right? And basically Samson, he falls in love, and he's in love with this lady named Delilah. And Delilah, you know, she is, you know, very beautiful, very gorgeous, and just trying to love up on her man, and Samson's trying to love up on her, right? However, Delilah is a monitoring spirit, okay? She was sent to him to spy on him. And if you read the story about Samson and Delilah, it's ridiculous, because I will tell you what he did do well and what he didn't do well. So Samson was constantly asked by this girl, what are your weaknesses? What is your weakness? What is your weakness? What is your weakness? If someone were to destroy you, how would they destroy you? If someone were to, you know, put you down, how would they put you down? And he kept saying, oh, it's this random thing. And then she would try to use it to destroy him, and it wouldn't work. And then she'd say, you lied, you lied. And then he'd say, okay, well, it's this random thing. And then she'd try it. It didn't work. And then he said something else. Oh, baby, you know, I don't want to have to keep answering this. Like, I'm giving you the 2025 version. He's like, baby, I don't want to have to keep, you know, answering this question. Like, why do you keep asking me this question? You know what? I'm gonna just tell you the real answer. It's my hair. If I didn't have my hair, I would be destroyed, you know? And she's like, oh. And she waits till he falls asleep and tells, you know, the others about him. And they come in. She's already has his 7 locks cut, and he is destroyed. He is taken over until, you know, obviously his hair grows back. And that story is so on par. If you want to know what a monitoring spirit is, okay, it is someone who is looking, itching to know everything about you. They're probably not telling you what their motives are or what's really happening in their lives, but they can't help themselves. They don't want to let you know that, right? They don't want to let you know that, you know, they're constantly on your page, or they're constantly seeing what you're posting, or constantly watching all your accomplishments, whether it's Facebook, Instagram, whatever, social media, or in person. They constantly see you. they don't want to let you know that they see you, right? That's too much for our ego. They don't want to boost our ego. However, when they're able to listen in and hear our faults and hear our downfalls and hear our mistakes, it's like it consumes them. It's like, yes, like now this is what they get. Da, da, da. Like they are watching you in admiration and envy at the same time, and it's vicious. It's vicious, okay? Having a monitoring spirit is a vicious battle. But all things can be fought with wisdom in Christ. Okay? And a little bit of Lexa Marie's video. And I'm going to tell you guys how to spot a monitoring spirit, okay, in 2025. Because like I said, these are people that can be as far as like random people on social media just constantly watching you. You know, you're sharing your plans and they're failing. It's because maybe these people are watching you. Or it can be someone very close to you. Okay? And I've experienced both. So I feel like I can talk about this, all right? So let's talk about it, okay? I've already kind of went over like what a monitoring spirit is. The person who gathers information on your life to destroy you, whether it's good or bad. You know, and it can be in the form of like a physical being. It can be like something like a fly or like an animal or something like that that constantly keeps coming up. Trust me. A couple months ago, I felt like I was always seeing a little gnat, like a little fruit fly everywhere. I didn't have no fruit. My place is sparkling clean. I always had a little fruit fly. And I had read somewhere and someone had told me, they were like, you know, that means someone's talking about you. You know, that means someone's monitoring you. And I was praying and praying and praying. You know, I got the exterminator to come to clean my place and getting all these little things from my place. But once I kept praying and praying and praying to remove all those spirits, remove, it's like they vanished. Like I don't have an issue at all. And I think that's just wild to me because, you know, when everyone says, oh, like, I want to be a little fly on the wall. I want to be like, I wish I was a fly on the wall in the room. Like that stems from that. Like, I definitely feel like that is true. However, in this case, I'm talking particularly about people who have the monitoring spirit within them and that takes over them. That is what that's the type of monitoring spirit I'm talking about. So yes, we're trying to spot and avoid those people. So what is like one of the biggest ways you can spot a monitoring spirit, right? And I feel everyone talks about this. They don't really want to say it because like maybe they just didn't see it or maybe they just don't know. It's controversial. How do you know you have a monitoring spirit? Or how do you know there's monitoring spirits around you, right? Me, I feel like the most easiest way is when someone knows exactly what you're doing and what you're posting, but doesn't like, doesn't comment, doesn't engage. Like these are people who constantly are viewing your account, whether it's from a fake page or their real page, and they just view. They just view and they look and they read into things and they go in depth and they, you know, try to find and investigate and do all this. That's a monitoring spirit. That's someone also too that might not have a lot going on. But if someone is trying to do investigative work on you and, you know, do this deep dive on you and do all these things rather than focusing on themselves, monitoring themselves and building themselves up, that is a monitoring spirit. And, you know, I think we've all been there where we're like, oh, my ex, and then we like look at his account. That is a form of being a monitoring spirit. Okay, I'm gonna say that right now. And you have to, if you need to, block them, remove them, don't engage, don't look, don't watch, because you're essentially doing that thing. Like me, when I'm done with somebody, oh, please, I ain't checking for them. You know, like you lost all of my attention if you mess with me. However, there's people who, when they don't like somebody, they want to be their friend. They want to monitor them. They want to get close to them. They want to study them. There's women who don't like other women who study those women. And to me, I feel like that's low-key mental illness, but it happens. So definitely, whether it's your family, like your cousins, your aunties, your uncles, whatever, and they all see that you're doing well in life but don't support you at all, don't speak up when you post your graduation pictures, they don't speak up when they see you're getting engaged, they don't speak up when they see you've got that dream job that you've been asking God for since you were a little kid, they don't speak up for those things. Or, you know, if you wanted to start a business or start your social media branding, and that one friend that's your homie, your ride or die, is the only one who isn't supporting you, is the only one who isn't engaging with you, let's pay attention. Let's use our eyes and our ears, because they don't lie. All right. So definitely, I would say that's the first way to spot a monitoring spirit. The next way is when you tell your plans before they're finalized to said person, and then your plans crumble. Okay, your plans crumble, and this is when it becomes a problem, at least to me. I don't really care. They can monitor and monitor. I'm gonna just, you know, not say anything. But if I do say my plans to someone, if I tell someone, hey, like I really just want to like lose 10 pounds this year, or I just want to like get fit and look good and be hot, like da-da-da, and next thing you know, you're starting to break out, you're starting to gain weight, you're starting to, you know, have issues. Stop sharing your plans with people. There was a lot of things in my life particular that I kind of was debating whether or not to tell people or not, particularly when it comes to my physical health, you know, all that stuff, things that I was doing to improve my physical health. And I think for me, I don't feel like telling really anyone my business. Like maybe my mom and like one or two of my close friends, but I don't really tell people my business. It's not their business, and it's not business that they need to know. Because if you are on a weight loss goal, a weight loss journey, or you're on a muscle gaining journey and you're not to the point where you want to be, people knowing that, it gives them opportunity to say, so how's it going? You know, are you still trying to do that thing where you're gaining muscle? Are you still trying to do this? Are you still trying to do that? Like, no, just pop out and have everything to show for, you know, have everything to speak for itself. Sorry, my battery died. I need to get my Canon G7X back. I don't know why I switched to Sony. Sony is cute, but like I like the variety. Like I think Sony appears better, but Canon just lasts long. I don't know. Anyways, all right, so let's move on. So another way to find or spot a monitoring spirit is by watching how entertained they are and excited about your failures, okay? Monitoring spirits are usually silent when you say, oh yeah, I did get the job. Yeah, I did get the job. They're quiet once you've gotten the blessing that you've prayed and asked God for. They're quiet. But the minute that you start to put doubt, oh, I don't know if I really like the job, I think I made a mistake, once you start saying your failures, or oh, I messed up with this, I messed up with that, these people are already excited to dissect this because they have nothing else to do. They have nothing else to do. They have nothing else to pay attention to. So they're normally very investigative. I would say, like, when I say investigative, I'm like, they'll say, well, what happened? Why don't you think they are interested anymore? What happened with your job? How come you don't like it anymore? Tell me more. Tell me more. And it ends up being you just talking about you, them just taking notes. And when they get off the phone with you, you know, when you get off the phone, you're like, oh, I'm just so glad I told my friend, you know, this is just so much. But when they get off the phone with you, they're like, damn, girl's going through it. Wow. Let me see if they're hiring. Let me see this. Let me see that. Like, they are going to do a deep dive on your failures and be happy about your failures. This is why you can't give them ammunition. And I said this in a previous video, literally when I was talking about how to be quiet and how to stop talking. You need to stop talking. You need to stop sharing your mess ups, your F ups, because these people are like plotting on it, and they're judging, and they're doing all these types of things. Like, if you want to avoid that, if you want to avoid giving them the ammunition, giving them the range to have anything to talk about you or to talk about when it comes to you, just stop sharing. okay? And like I kind of touched on as well, another way to spot a monitoring spirit, they don't share. These people got it down. They don't share. They don't have anything to share normally. They don't have things going on. They don't have things in their life that is stopping them and taking their attention away from your life. It's usually because they have nothing else going on and they're not sharing their personal business with you. So if you're in a friendship or relationship, or you know, you're talking to a family member and they never share anything about themselves, and when they do share, it's not much because not much is going on. However, they're constantly asking you things 24/7. You have to be mindful of that, okay? I try to, you know, flip it around. Hey, how's it going? Like as soon as I get on the phone with my girlfriend, hey, how's it going? Da-da-da. Oh my God, how you doing? Da-da-da. I like for my tea to be the last because, well, now I'm not sharing no tea, but I usually like my tea to be the last. You know, I do have one homegirl that like we take things to the grave. Like her and I, we take things to the grave. And when I'm vulnerable with her, like when she's vulnerable with me, she knows like it's not leaving. Okay, like there's certain things, whether we cool or not, I will never share because she's always been real with me. And you know, my little Baltimore shorty, I don't know where she at, but I'll send her this video so she can see it. But yeah, like just don't share if they don't share as well. And also too, like even if you don't feel like they're a monitoring spirit, there's just certain things that you just don't need to share with everyone else. Like yes, you might want to share and you might want to talk and gossip and chit chat or whatever, but you know, some things you have to learn how to be private about. And there's just things in my life that I'm realizing this is going to be the box of things I share. A very tight box. And this is going to be everything I don't share. This is going to be my life. And this is going to be the life that I share with others. So definitely I have kind of figured out and kind of weighed back and forth of what is something I'm going to share with the world. And when I say share with the world, I'm saying share with friends, Instagram, social media. Like the world is outside of my home. So sharing with the world is something, you know, I'm going to try my best to share with y'all because I love y'all. And, you know, I want to see all y'all flourish. But, you know, I have to have some level of privacy because, yes, you guys are engaging and supporting my content, but not everyone is in support, okay? Not everyone wants to see me win. So I just have to be very mindful, and you have to be very mindful of what you decide to share online or with other people. And like I said, the story of in Judges 16 of Samson and Delilah, you guys, like, that story spoke to my soul. Like there's certain stories in the Bible that just hit differently, but this one in my life right now, like Samson was doing well until he said his true weakness, okay? And forget monitoring spirits. You cannot, no matter how much you might trust someone, no matter how much that person you might love, if it's really vulnerable for you, don't share it, okay? Try with like a little nugget that you really don't care about. Like, oh, I'm very insecure about my ears. Like, I'm so insecure about my ears. Like, I don't care about my ears. See what that person does with that information. See what that person does with that information. Make up a lie and see what that person does with that information. Oh, I think I want to date this guy, or oh, I think I want to go to this place. Like, just make it up and see what they do. See how they react to it, because that will be the best way to know, you know, are they going to use this against you? Are they going to use your mistakes against you? Are they not? Like, I've had friends literally reveal to me that they are not my friends, because no friend that really cares about you is going to hear you be vulnerable and you say something very personal and then whip it against you. Like, I've had friends that I haven't talked to them in years, but they did that exact same thing to me and then some, and I was like, oh, okay, this is different. And it kind of made me want to, honestly, I shut down, because I kind of felt like this is what I said to you in confidence and you're using this against me. So I did that, along with just not sharing anything with them ever again. And I learned my lesson with that particular friend, and I since have not been friends with that person. But you have to be mindful, because a lot of people might not have your spirit. I don't have personally the spirit to throw things back in people's face. I just don't. I just don't. And I feel like I've definitely recognized that about myself to be a positive and negative thing, because I think a lot of people are used to throwing things back in people's face. So just be careful of what you share, because you have to be comfortable with it being used against you, okay? If you share with someone, oh, I'm very insecure about my weight, I'm so insecure, and you gain 10 pounds, they're gonna say, well, that's why you were fat. Now they got something to use against you. That's why you took this, that's why you did. They think that they've found your weaknesses, even though it might not be, you know, but you have to be mindful of what you share, because you never want that to be thrown back at you. So here are some tips on how to trick and avoid letting a monitoring spirit win. This is coming from a place of love. This is a girl talk. This is for the girls, okay? This is for the girls. Are you listening? This is for the girls. Start lying. Start lying, mama. Start lying. Stop telling everyone the whole truth and the whole truth and the so true. Start lying, because now when you tell the truth, sometimes they won't even believe you. So you might as well just start lying, because if you do tell them the truth and they are praying against your truth that you're sharing, then they have power over that, and you don't want your plans to fail because you told someone your full plan. Start lying. Start lying. I gotta practice this myself, because to be honest, I feel like sometimes I'm overly honest with some things, and that's what's gotten me kind of like backstabbed and all that. But now I have to practice lying. Like, you know what I mean? But I'm gonna tell you this right now. The lies that don't hurt nobody are the lies that where you say, when someone's like, oh, how are you doing? You know, I'm pretty good, like whatever. If you just got into a car accident, right? And your car's totaled, whatever, you know, you told your parents like, oh yeah, my car got totaled, like I'm working it out, blah, blah, blah. Like, but like, I'm just bringing up a scenario, but your company is saying, oh, they'll, you know, give you full money to get you a new car. Like, you know, you're good and set. Like, we just got to finalize some things. Like, it's not confirmed, but you know, whatever, you got in an accident, whatever, it's totaled. Now you're going to get a new car. Then all of a sudden your good friend calls you and it's like, hey girl, how you doing? Me, I'd be like, girl, my car got messed up. Da, 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 da. Also me, I'd probably post it. But you need to start lying, okay? You need to start lying. You need to say, oh, I'm good, girl. You know, I'm just hanging out, whatever. Just trying to get my day going, da, da, da. Don't post about that car. However, once you get that new car, that upgrade, you can post that. You say new whip, you know, like God is good. And then your girlfriend will go, how the heck, where'd you get that car from? Oh yeah, girl, I got in a really bad accident, and by the grace of God, you know, he continues to bless me in mysterious ways, and I just got a brand new car. Because you already received the blessing, okay? So I'm not saying lie, like lie to the point where it is harming that person, but lie in order to keep some level of privacy in your life, all right? And you could take that however you want to take that, but I'm standing on it. Either lie or be vague. That's the second thing that I was gonna say. If you want to trick a monitoring spirit, you're gonna be vague, you're gonna be ambiguous, and you're going to lie, okay? Monitoring spirits want to know the details. They're gonna ask you and have the audacity to ask you for details, you know? Even though its situations have nothing to do with them. How? But it doesn't make sense, but this, but that. Be vague. Don't feel like you need to over explain to a monitoring spirit. You know in your heart, God knows in your heart what the truth is. be vague to them. You know, it is what it is. You know, things happen, da 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 da, whatever. Because the minute you start saying details and, you know, telling people all your personal business, not only are they going and saying, thank God it failed, but they're also judging you as well. So I would definitely try to avoid doing those two things if you're trying to avoid having monitoring spirit. The next thing I said, and this is the only probably New Year's goal that I'm gonna share. The next thing I would say is to stop using your close friends. Ooh. Stop using your close friends. Stop using it. You don't need it. Why are you posting in there? See, me, my close friends, for those who were my close friends, have been in my close friends, you know what I'm saying? I just be saying stuff. I just say stuff. I'm a yapper. I'm a secret yapper. I've been a secret yapper, okay? And I'll talk about dating. I'll talk about my job. I'll talk about just a whole bunch of stuff that I don't feel like, you know, 29,000 people need to see. Like, I just, you know, share my intrusive thoughts. And I realized with doing that, like, I'm not as mysterious as I think I am. I'm not as mysterious as I think I am. I probably have people in there that I think I'm cool with and I thought we were cool, but technically they're probably still judging me and still monitoring me and trying to keep up with me, you know, and not really saying it. So definitely stop using your close friends. Yes, I am talking to you. I'm talking to you, ma'am, who shares all her business in the close friends. Don't even share that man's hand. If you would not post it in the close friend, if you would not post it on your main, don't post it in the close friends, okay? I'm telling you, it'll save you, because usually 9 times out of 10, which is usually 10 times out of 10, a monitoring spirit is someone that's friends with you. But y'all not ready to wake that one up. It's usually someone that you know. 9 times out of 10, which is 10 times out of 10, it's usually somebody that you know, or somebody that you probably put in your close friends. So just try not to use that. And then the last thing I would say in order to avoid monitoring spirits and to, you know, keep them away from you is to pray over all of your plans. Never share your plans, never share your true plans. I know in the years past, and I think it's natural to do this, 100% natural. You share, oh, this is my goal for the new year. This is my goal, you know, and this year I'm going to do this, and this year I'm going to do that. Like, my true goals, I have posted up in my apartment. I made like a vision board bingo. I was talking to one of my coworkers and she was like, girl, like, you know, you should end up like putting that up and then just like crossing it out as you knock them. And then when you get bingo, you know, that's a whole, so I said, okay. So I printed my vision board bingo and I got like a whole, a frame for it. And I got like a mini one, like one I change every 3 months. And then I got one that I change yearly, and I just knock my goals as I do them, or knock my, like non-tactile goals as I like realize I've been consistent with it. So I love that I have that for my personal self. However, does everyone need to know your goals? Does everyone need to know your plans, or how much you want to save, or what places you want to go to, or if you want to be in a relationship or not? Like, not everyone needs to know that. So definitely try to pray over your plans. Do not tell people what your weaknesses are, because the minute you tell them is the minute that they are able to control you and beat you. So hopefully this video was very informative. I want my girl talks to be real talks, okay? Girl talks are always real talks, but this one, I needed it to be real, because I'm sure a lot of people can relate to this, where they feel like, damn, like, how come, you know, this is my friend and she don't support me at all? Stop. Don't even care about them no more. Just care about all the other people that are supporting you, because that friend just might be a monitoring spirit, okay? And they just don't realize it. That friend, if someone really wanted to support you and wasn't a monitoring spirit, because I feel like I keep saying that, they're gonna comment, they're gonna engage, they're gonna support, they're gonna repost, they're gonna do all that stuff. Like, it's not that hard. If they're able to do it for their other friends without a question, then there's no reason why they shouldn't be doing it for you. So just keep note of it. I literally just keep note, and I kind of don't even care. Like, it makes them look dumb, not me. Continue to grow, continue to pray over these situations, you guys. I'm telling you, like, You might not believe it now, but after this video, you might reevaluate and see some people and go, ooh, like, I didn't even realize she wasn't doing this, or, you know, I never thought of it this way. So hopefully this video was insightful for you guys. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe for more content like this. Make sure you hit that notification bell so you never miss another video. And I will see you guys later. Bye.